Hey guys, this is Swift here, and today what I have here is another mechanical keyboard. I have another video that's coming up, and I realized that some of you really like when I went through the Fulen SM680R keyboard. I believe it is a keyboard that is not really covered by many people. This one here I have here is the AJAZZ AK33 RGB. I believe a lot of people have covered this, but nonetheless, I got it because I thought that this might actually suit my needs better than the Fulen. The Fulen, I've really not used it. The main reason why is because I don't really like the Kailh switches, I believe. I'm not sure it's exactly the Kailh switches or just because it is not consistent enough, right? The Kailh blues. What I have here, from what I understand, the AK33 has what we call the Zorro switches. I have the blue switches here, Zorro ones. I have tried it out a little bit and it feels a little bit different. So we have that going for me. The RGB lighting, etc. I'm going to show you in a while. But yes, this is a video that I think that you guys will like. I will have another keyboard that is coming, and that video will be much more interesting in the sense that it's a keyboard that I believe no one or very few people has covered it at all. Right, it's a slightly more interesting keyboard rather than just an RGB one that I have here right now. But nonetheless, that aside, let's just go straight in to the AJAZZ AK33 RGB. Now this comes in another packaging, which is another like a cardboard or something like that. But it is very plain. There's nothing much on that. Same as the box here right now. There's no information, no anything like that. Just the logo and some Chinese words here to say that this is a keyboard for gaming and whatnot. But yeah, what's inside is what that matters. So that's what we're going to take a look right now. Right, here we go. So it comes in pretty nice packaging, I would say, as you can see here, right, with their own logo in the protective cover kind of thing. So we're gonna take it off. It's well packaged for shipping. Now this board came to me in one piece from China, so that is something that is good. And we have a few accessories inside, which we're going to take a look first before we take a look at the keyboard, right? So it has a detachable cable. So we have the micro USB to, yeah, not micro, is the mini USB to micro, sorry, mini USB to USB cable for connecting your keyboard. They even included a brush, which is very interesting, but this is something that I really needed when I was cleaning my keyboard, my other keyboard. So this is definitely welcome. Thank you very much. We have a keycap puller and some information that's in Chinese that probably I cannot read too well, but I think it says some of the informations and product guide and whatnot, right? So we'll leave that aside now. What we're gonna look at is the keyboard, right? That's the main thing that we're here for today. And here we have the keyboard. Right, so it's pretty light, not exactly very light, but not very light rather. But yeah, it's pretty light, and yeah, the switches here feels a lot very different from the Kailh switches. So I think these are definitely not Kailh, unless the Kailh switches are so inconsistent that this feels so different. But otherwise, yeah, they feel quite different here. And from what people say, it's the Zorro switches. Maybe I can pop one out to see. Right, so that's a blue switch that you can see over there. Right, so this is the switch that we have. Yeah, that's about it. The casing is like a, I believe it's like plastic with a coat of aluminum or something like that. Not too sure, but like a metallic finish, but it's definitely not a bad build quality at all. So what I'm going to do now is that I'm going to plug this in. Oh yeah, just to mention, in case if you have watched my previous video, this has the keycaps with the font style that I absolutely prefer over the tacky, gamey style that is on many cheap Chinese budget mechanical keyboards, which I complain a lot when I was filming the full-length keyboard overview. And this is definitely what should be the case. And I really appreciate them to have this rather than the other one, right, that we have seen. So I'm going to plug this in. This is going to take a little while. And then we're going to see how the lighting goes, right? I'll just shut down the lights and then we can take a look. There we go. The lighting is not going to appear that nice on the camera as I'm looking through the viewfinder now, but that's that, I suppose. Okay, so yes, so this is the wavy mode. They can see that when I click one key, it starts to wave out from that particular key. Pretty cool effect that I was very excited about when I was when I first saw the full-length keyboard, right? So I believe there is a problem with this keyboard is that the function keys at the top right, which is really weird, but thankfully you don't really need to access that because you have all the keys that are already available here, right? So you have the changing of the colors here. So you can say into one different color or a set of colors, things like that, right? That's the different variations for that particular pattern, right? So we'll move on to the next pattern, right? Right, so this is the one that is on the same row. If you click it, you get on the same row. Now from real life here, I'm looking at the colors now. They're not being illuminated that nicely. It's not that bright. It is okay, but as compared to other keyboards out there, I believe it's not as bright. Not too sure. Even on the screen, it doesn't. When all the lights are turned off, it's not coming out that nicely, and it is for real life as well. But it's fine, I suppose. Now I believe this is the random color kind of thing, which we can change. Not sure if that's changing anything. Right, let's move on. More random colors. This is a different color for each row. This is like a wave effect kind of thing, and you can fix the color if you wish. Alright, this is another pattern kind of thing. Now I must say I'm very impressed because they have a lot of different RGB patterns and lighting patterns that you can play with, and some of you might actually like it, right? As you can see, this is another pattern. Okay, so this is the unfortunately in the viewfinder now I'm looking, it looks like it's blinking, but this is actually just a solid color, right? That is not shifting anything at all. So this is what you want if you just want a simple solid color kind of thing. And then we have another one that switches from different colors from the inside. And we have the turn off one. Another waving mode. Changing colors again from one to another. Yet another one. They have a lot of modes, huh? And we have another one. And this is a glow effect kind of thing. They seem to be cycling through. Okay, so this is the one that you can program. Oh no. This is the one that just lights up one key at a time when you click, which I really like as well. I think I'll leave it at this. And the last one is the one that, yeah, alright. So that's all we have for the lighting here. Pardon me for not knowing exactly what everything looks like, but that's all we have. Unfortunately, through the viewfinder, you might see that the lighting is not as good as it is. It's decent, not as bright as I would expect it to be. But the plus point here that I just said when I was looking at all the different patterns reviews is that they have a lot of different patterns, which is really cool. If you are buying RGB, you might as well, right? Keyboard, you want to see all those effects come into play, right? So that's all we have here. This is the AJAZZ AK33 RGB keyboard. If you have any questions, do let me know. I will try to answer them. Otherwise, do like this video and subscribe to my channel for more of such videos. I'll see you guys again very soon.